Hello, hello. All right. Let's see what we got today. I spent last night basically just fixing some problems that we had with our server travel, but I realized it was just a really stupid mistake that I made, and I got it corrected, so we're all good. Thank you, Zeka. Appreciate it. Good luck with the PCG stuff. I sent you that message on Discord. There's a couple more things that I have in terms of PCG that I could send you. But the idea that you were telling me about is definitely doable. Alright. Just getting set up here. Okay. Alright. Let's just jump right into it then. So there have been like a couple problems plaguing us here. One of them actually stems from our lobby widget. It's not updating for certain players, and I think I know why. The whole goal is to have it update and keep synchronized even if the player isn't looking at the current teams in the listing. So there's a couple ways that I was going to tackle this, and luckily both ways are really easy and similar to each other to implement. Let's get to our lobby widget here. Let's see. There's a certain function that's causing this problem, because I remember seeing it before. It's literally just trying to track it down that's the problem. I'll definitely take a look at the clip. I don't think I'll be using it in Unreal, although I don't know. Are game engines used for architectural demanding programs? If so, I would use Unreal. So I know Unreal is used for like design and architecture. I would say that it would be pretty good at creating procedural structures. So it might fit the bill. The video is more so a guide on like how to think about creating the variables and like rules for your procedural generation stuff, more so than just like how to do it in Unreal. just like watching the guy go through and kind of set like the variables and like what he's like looking for when he's actually determining when something should spawn and when it shouldn't. You can kind of take that information and change it into what you would use it for in your scenario. Hopefully that makes sense. It might be the lobby game mode that has this information, or possibly the game state. Update all player lobby widgets. Here it is. Alright, so we're kind of just going to go through and find out how this is updating for the player, and then we are going to make sure that it's getting called on everybody that needs it to be updated. So real quick, I'm just going to set that flag down, update our code or game, and then launch right into it. Totally makes sense. Seems like I just need to decide whether or not to use Unreal or not. I feel like it would be easier and more appealing to use Unreal, though I'm not sure if this program scope would like to have ties to a game engine. Yeah, that's totally fair. There are other 3D engines out there. In terms of like what I know, I just know that Unreal Engine's like procedural content generation is getting better and better. It's getting a lot more intuitive. I do know architects use it to do what the hell is it they called, staging, and they also use it for like floor plan design and shit like that, to like generate the structures and like visually show what it's going to look like in a 3D environment. Alright, so to break this problem down, when this gets clicked, this client is not at the table, but this is still getting called and opened on the client's connection here, which is a big no-no. We do not want that to happen. So this gets set here. We're updating all player lobby widgets here. And we're calling onRep team selection data list. And then calling update widget. And we're calling create lobby widget. So essentially what this comes down to is we only want to call this if the local player is the one clicking the button, and it'll basically check to see if other people are at this table as well, viewing the teams. So this is actually kind of a tricky problem, but it's definitely one that can get solved pretty quickly. So this checks the lobby's player controller. Okay, so here's actually what I was looking for. A lot of how this works is actually all within here. Okay. Is team selection slot available? This gets called. And then on the game state, we're calling for all players to have their lobby widgets updated. So I just want to see what this is using to do that. I'm basically chasing a rabbit down its hole right now. Okay, so this is something that is bound here, and it calls this. So we only want this to get called. If we're the local player controller here. Now what should happen is, when we go to do this, this menu should not open up for the other player. All right. Just gonna bring this up on the side here. Come on. There we go. Until you click the actual button. So now this is a problem. It looks like when I click to update the placement of which team I'm on, it actually opens up the widget on the client side. What I want to do is print out what the current state of the player is. I basically have something that checks to see if the players are looking add a UI element or not. So I want to see what that actually is. So we call get value by name dot toString, and this should print it out for us. Or no, it's get name by value. That should be it. Yeah, I don't know why this is throwing a shit fit right now. I swear it's get name by value. Hold on a second. What the fuck? My control F isn't working. No matter. I actually use this so much that I have something bookmarked to remind me what this is. But whenever I use it, there's like 2 variations of it. And for the life of me, I can't remember the correct variation to use. Which is terrible on my part. God damn it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna clear the logs here. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna clear them again. We're going to click this. I didn't check for invoker state to see if it's actually there. That is my bad. Yeah, by default, the state actually shouldn't be this. It should be set to none, I believe. Oh, it's actually not set to anything. That might be the problem then. I think I just like go way too fast when creating shit. That's probably my biggest downfall. But I will say I do try and thoroughly test a big addition like this before I actually move on. Especially because this is like game breaking. Okay. So we're going to do this. Now I'll notice something right away, and it's that this gets called twice, right? But this right here, this onRep function should actually call this update function, but it's only calling it on the clients. So it's actually not even updating its own UI. The only reason I know that is because the client right now, its current UI state is none because the client isn't actually using a UI. So let's take a look here and find out. Actually, we also might want to have this delegate only be bound if it's a local player controller, since this is something that actually goes with the UI. Like, not everyone needs to know that they're doing that. Yeah, I'm hoping to have this problem solved really soon. Let's clear these logs again. Okay, apparently that solved it. I'll take it. And is it keeping state? Alright, here's another thing. The client does not have an updated view of the lobby, so it's not synchronized. Oh shit, now the client actually doesn't even get updated when you click on something. Well, that's pretty fun. There's another way to do this then. So I think what's happening is what's a good way to explain this? I think on the server side of things, it's actually getting overridden on when it's like assigning this delegate. And actually, if that's the case, fuck what I was about to do. I just thought of something. I'll just see if it's bound. So if this is already bound, we're not going to touch it. I also want to print out if it is not bound or if it is bound. Yeah, look at that. The server was trying to override its own delegate binding. Just like that. It's fixed. Now the only other thing we have to do is make it so this is actually getting updated, which we might be able to open this function in the beginning of the game, and then what we can do is we can collapse it and allow it to be updated, and when they open it, it'll just change it to visible and it'll have all the updated properties. But then we think about, what if the player joins in after people already selected their teams. We need this to be something that's stateful. So that would not work in this case. You always have to remember, whenever you need variables saved, when you're doing any type of multiplayer networking, you got to think of if something is like a visual effect, it doesn't need to keep or maintain state. But if it's something like this, where players will have to know about it after the fact of something happening, then yeah, you have to maintain its state through any update. We have the architecture built for it, but we just have to visually represent it on the buttons. So I think when they go to open the widget itself, I think I'll have it update. So I could pretty much just call update then. So many goddamn menus. Here it is. Yeah, so this is where we would want to do it. Now, the way that this is getting updated right now is it's bound to a delegate. So this update function at the very top here, it's getting passed in this T array of team data. So the only way we can get it outside of that delegate is to go to the game state and pull it directly from there. So when they go to open this lobby menu, they get all the maintained data. I think I have a function built onto this for it. I actually have it public, which is not great. I don't know why I did that. Right now I'm checking to see what this is actually connected to, because if there's nothing really manipulating it outside of this game state file, I'm just going to set it to protected or private. Yeah, there's nothing touching it. I do have... Okay, I already have a private section. What I am going to do, though, is create... Oh, can I inline this? Technically, yeah. I'm just going to create a getter down here. And it is going to be a reference. And what we'll do here is we'll call update lobby widget. I think it's the name of it. We'll just pass this in directly. With that being said, I'm going to move all of this into here, because if they're not getting updated information, I don't think I want them to even open this widget anyways. The game state should always be valid unless they are server traveling. in the event that it is null, I'm gonna put a log to print it out, so I have a record of that. All right, I'm gonna live code this, start it up, and then we should get an updated view of the teams. Okay, I'm gonna click that, go to our client. It did not update. Now, is that because game state is not valid? Let's see. We only care about the lobby player controller functions. It's not coming up null pointer, so it's something else then. We can check and see if this list is actually being replicated, but it should be. So what should happen here is the teams should be 1 when this opens, because we're going to have our server set their team, and then the player's going to come up and set theirs. So that is set. Go here, open this up. It is 1, so it is pulling the correct data. Now here's a weird thing. We're calling update lobby widget, but it does not look like it's actually getting past this first check right here. Which means that invoker player state more than likely is not valid. So let's actually test for that then. Let's clear this shit out. Thanks, Unreal. I want to close all my windows. There we go. Okay. to look for this in particular. It is not set here. Now, this could just be a play and editor, like editor thing, which it's very possible. So just as a safety feature, we could do something like this, right? Where if this is null, it'll try to set itself again, and then we'll see if it's null or not. So I'll call this here. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. Local player controller is the problem? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh. No, there's no way. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I'm seeing this correctly. It switches, closes the past user interface if there was one, which there wasn't, calls updates, checks the current state, checks team data, there is none. Okay, we update that. No, that is correct. Now, the one thing is get current UI state is none, but it should be switched to lobby menu right here. Wait a minute, I had a note here. Set it to this after it's open. We'll do it beforehand, because this is actually the problem right here. That should fix it. I do not think I am. How are you, by the way? Dude, there's just like a piece of water. There's like a drop of water on my glasses. That shit is driving me nuts. I totally just smudged my glasses, so I feel like it's way worse now. Oh yeah, definitely is. You recommend a tissue? Yeah, I just did that. It just like smeared my glasses. Unfortunate. Alright. God damn it. So, better way to do this. So we're calling interact here, and we're basically having it do all this shit. We should actually have this switch the current UI state on the server, and then we have like an onRep function that will then switch the menu over. Ah man, but like, you really want to keep this shit separate from like, I don't want to like make like a delay for like UI, because you have to wait for the network to respond with like an onRep function. That just feels bad. But then again, like, maybe I can call update. So like the window will like open immediately, but then the data will be populated once it receives the onRep or the replicated variable. You use glasses? Yeah, I got glasses cleaner, but I'm too honed in on this problem right now. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna use an onRep function for it. Excuse me. Guess the word? I have no idea. It only shows like a couple letters. Now, do I have something for my controller set in here? I don't believe so. No, I don't think. I don't think I do. Let's see here. I believe there is a function to get the owning controller. The first two letters. Probably socks, right? I mean, I could do get owner. Oh no, I can't. That's an actor. Is there not a function to just grab the controller? Yeah, I always thought this was... Second guess? I'm all out of guesses. Probably rocks. I mean, technically we could just pass in the data again, but maybe I can just make a standalone function in lobby controller for updating this widget. No, that didn't cross my mind once. Let me close all this shit out. Yeah, this right here. I'll just make a separate definition just for this. It's located on the invoker player state. This... I don't believe this needs to... This actually needs to get called on the listen server only. Hey, what's up, 93 Cuddy? How you doing? Can I teach you how to rig stuff? Yeah, you gotta hit me up in the morning. If you shoot me a message, I'm usually on, what's it, like 1:30 right now? I don't know what time it is where you are, but if you hit me up like 5 hours before like this point right now, I'm usually up. You just gotta remind me, I got a lot of stuff going on. Alright, so we only want to call this if we're the server. Sorry, I just used the term hit me up, but I see what you mean. We'll get rid of this now. We don't need it. This will get called from our onRep function. Actually, we only want to call this though if the current UI we are looking at is the lobby menu itself. If I need to use this onRep for anything else later on, I will change this to a switch, guaranteed. But as of right now, no point. You nincompoop? I haven't heard that word in such a long time. Okay, should be good. I may have to recompile because I did change the U property on that. So technically, it did update correctly. Besides this saying the player controller null pointer shit. That might be... That could be a couple reasons. I think it's this actually. I think we have to check for local player controller. We shouldn't though, it's an onRep function. But fuck it, we ball. You want to ask, how's my day been? So far so good. Cannot complain. We're just going to be going through, correcting some problems here and there, making sure everything's running smoothly, and then we'll be updating some visuals and doing some combat stuff, hopefully, by the end of the stream here. How's your day been? Okay, so it's saying player controller is null pointer, but actually, I think the reason it's doing that is from the old way that we were doing this update. Yeah, I'm gonna jump right into all this shit. No, it does have U property. This should be updated. Well, what I'm going to do is start the match and see if it works. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to enable seamless travel. Damn it. I just wish there was an option that just automatically turned that on for me, so I didn't have to just keep manually doing it every single time I opened up Unreal Engine. That would be heaven. Come on now. Now we should be good. Do that, go over to our client. Nice, it updated with the correct names and everything now too. Looks like we just need to recompile. And boom, we're in the game. Ooh, another problem. Ah, okay. Let's see what this one is. Something that's actually not allowing us to cast. Get rid of this shit. We're already done with that. We're good with that. What could be stopping us? Well, we would get notified if this was the case. So is it something with our current spellcast then? It's very possible. As we get deeper into building this, more random problems like this will arise. What I'm gonna do right now. Oh shit! I can't test it because of the state system that we have. Ooh, does it have to do with this? Our character state. I don't believe so. Something I changed did this, and I think the best way to actually go about this is to take this into debugger. I'm gonna put some breakpoints up and not fuck around. There's only a couple things here that would like actually stop this. And I think it has something to do with this. With the handful of stuff I did actually change, it's very possible that it's not pulling all of the character spells. So when it's looking through to see like what they are trying to cast, it might not exist. Yep, there it is. Thank you, I understand that Steam is not working. These are really old breakpoints. Why are they still active? Weird. Alright. Start the game. I mean, from what it just looked like, they were copied over the correct amount of spells. Seamless travel disabled in pipe. Fuck. Dude. How many times am I gonna let seamless travel break my game? Too many. Oh, this is killing me. Alright, well, while this is compiling, I'm gonna go quickly fill my water. I will be right back, like 2 minutes tops. All right. I may or may not have spilled my water walking out of my room. So that kind of sucked. And I also made the smudge on my glasses bigger in that process. So give me 1 second here. Much better. Uh-oh. Network error. Am I still online? Hello? Alright. Rule 1, do not forget seamless travel. Ah, current spell cast, null pointer. I fucking knew it. Oh wait, no, that actually should be correct. In this case, because we're using an auto attack. Okay, wait, no, this is right. Activatable items. Huh. Okay. I think I see the problem here. Whoa. Computer. Hello. There we go. So our character's actually not getting the abilities granted to him. Because of this. So I made this to stop the character from getting abilities while they're in the lobby. But it should be setting the character to be in-game during round prep. Is this a replicated variable? It most certainly is. So it's nothing with that, it's literally just something with character state itself. Where should I assign this? There are actually a couple places. I thought round preparation would be the best function to sneak this in. Maybe character state is something that I would want to keep on the player state in this this case. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to hit the microphone. Yeah, I think this actually should go in the player state. The only reason is because the player state will maintain this even after the character dies, and through server travel. So I'm not going to have to worry about resetting this back to its correct property every time the character respawns. So right here, just going to change that over like that. Lips are chapped as fuck. Super dry weather. Oh, yep, forgot to remove the replicated properties out of here. I think that was the only problem, right? Yes. Where the hell is this being used? Ah, okay. Excuse me. Been forgetting to actually pin that message in chat every day. Now we did just change some values here. So to be safe, I'm actually going to close down and recompile this. Live coding can really bite you in the ass with replicated values like that. Whoa. Oh, I did it too quickly. There we go. Or not. Get invoker character state. I also should probably change this over to the player state as well. But that'll be for a later day. I actually have a function for this. Is character state in game? Alright, so all of our abilities should work in game now. I gotta put like a sticky note on my desktop to please remember to enable seamless travel so we do not get that crash ever again. Holy shit, is that annoying. Let's remove these metric ton of breakpoints here, shall we? Alright, our ability should work. It's just compiling takes forever. But when we do this combat redesign, some abilities are going to get axed, and I'm going to improve our workflow for creating new abilities. Right now it's pretty easy, but I want the possibilities of what kind of spells that we can make to be way more varied. Oddly enough, this is not updating on the client now. It almost got me. I almost forgot to do it. That would have really sucked. Okay. Port over, yep. Bastard, why? I already know it's because the character state isn't getting updated properly. I have a feeling. So let's see if it happens or not. Da-da-da. Come on. Every time. It's got to be not get value by name, get name by value. I don't even know why there's like so many variations of this. Oh, this is so painful. Get value as name. Okay. No, fuck. Oh, no. Okay, whew. Almost had a heart attack. We live coded it. We're good. I didn't have to set seamless travel. I have like PTSD. It's crazy. All we care about is our character state. And what are you being set to? It says in-game. Survey says that's a lie. Okay, well, if it's being set to in-game, why is our character not getting abilities? Something's triggering this flag. Oh. It's because, oh, shit. It is because this is getting called before our character state is actually updated. Yeah. Okay, I got it. So when we server travel then, instead of setting this at round prep, when we start a match, that's when we should actually set it, or when we're actually going over to the match. Interesting. Where do I want to set that then? In game mode, possibly. Is this communicating with the player state directly? No, this is just our bookkeeper for kills and deaths. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Where the fuck to put this? Maybe I move this to a different spot then? Or do we have an onPossessed function here? No. There's a couple different ways to do this. I mean, the easiest way to do this shit is when we go to add character abilities, instead of checking character state here, we just check to see what game mode we're in. And if we're actually like in the if we're not in the lobby game mode, then we're obviously in the actual game. So these abilities should be granted to the player. I don't know if he's in the chat anymore. But that's some pretty good advice. I mean, my next thought is like, maybe the game state can update it for everybody. Because, I mean, this has access to all the player states. I just have multiple ways in my head on how I'm going to handle this. And I'm trying to determine, like, long term, which one is the best one for this. I don't know if he's in chat, but you can keep telling him to brush his teeth. It's also so random. I mean, shit. Another way to do it is right here. Because I mean, right here we're checking for the game mode. If it's arena game mode, it's going to bind all these. So maybe in the player state during begin play I can actually figure this out. Yeah, we're binding everything right here. Do I keep a variable on the game state itself, letting us know what the game mode is? I mean, shit, another way to do it is just check the game mode here. I'll probably move this up to the game state. Alright. Now it should work. Alright, we're in business. Okay, sweet. I did actually notice one thing though, and maybe this is just from live coding, but let's try this out real quick. Going up to this table right here. Okay, yeah, it looks like it was just live coding then. Yeah, I mean it works fine. Next thing on the agenda is actually changing the lobby menu entirely. Got to come up with a design for it, and I was thinking something along the lines of, excuse me, kind of like a war board or something, which, let me just pull a material up here, or like a background. Let's see where we can pull one from. Fuck it, maybe this has one. Probably not. Wait, split log? What do you look like? Sorta, kinda. I mean, it's essentially just going to be like a board. And it's going to have details on it, pretty much of like the battlefield itself. And you'll be able to click on which team you want to join, and it will show up like a little 3D figurine on the thing that you click on. But it definitely has to be bigger than this. I think these are a little too dark. That could work. It just needs to be more rugged. We need variance in it, pretty much. The unfortunate part looks to be that some of these are actually staggered in size. Yeah, like I think they're all different sizes now that I'm seeing this. Not a bad thing though. We can make it work. The only thing I don't want is Z fighting. I really don't want these to be overlapped. And that one barely is. How big do we want these to be? I don't know. These probably have to be slightly bigger. Oh, they're just like a hair short too. Cool. What we're going to do is on this board here, there's going to be a map of the battlefield or the teams. And this is essentially going to be like the lobby like poster. This is a placeholder, but this is going to get pretty much canned for something else. Probably like a desk or something. And when players activate the UI, instead of like the traditional UI like coming up on your screen, this whole backboard here is going to have a 3D widget on it showing the current teams and like the game mode and other information like that. And we're trying to make this work. We'll see what happens though. I think what I'll do is possibly take a short break here. Draw up the designs, and then we'll come back and iterate them. I should be able to do all the designs later tonight, actually. I have a couple ideas on how I want this to look. So we've been going for about 2 hours. We got 1.5 of the priorities knocked off the agenda list for today. We just need to wrap up this one. So with that being said, I will tune out for now, but I'll be back probably, I would estimate about like maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then we'll get back to it. So until then, I can't speak today. Take care, and have a good rest of your night if I don't see you.